Hello everybody, Steve Rifkin from Berkshire Hathaway. Welcome to episode number 59 of Real Estate with Steve Rifkin. I usually shoot these Tuesday morning. We're doing this Monday night after a long day of work, so let's see if we can crank through this. It is questions that buyers should ask when they're buying a house. So we did the first 5 last week. Here are the next 5, and we'll do the last 5 next week. There were 15 questions that I found online. How old is the roof? Yes, you should ask how old is the roof. You should ask what condition the roof is in, because if you have problems, the roof is going to cost you a lot of money. When you have an inspection, the inspector will get into the attic. He'll see if there's any water damage inside, so he'll know if there have been recent leaks. He'll certainly know if there have been some old leaks. And then if it is old, the roof, I always recommend having a roof inspection, because that's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. You want to know if the roof has problems. That way you can get a credit for that and you can put it toward fixing those problems. Okay, roof, good question. How old are the appliances and the major systems? All right, major systems are obviously more important than the appliances. If you're going to get a new dishwasher, you're going to get a new dishwasher. It's not such a big deal when you are buying a $1 million house. But as far as the air conditioning system goes, you want to know if it's 2-zone, 4-zone, 1-zone, how many condensers there are, and you want to know how old it is, because air conditioning as well can end up costing you a lot of money if there's a problem. So you definitely want to check out the systems, which would be the air conditioning system, the electrical system. We just had the house pretty much rewired. We found it out in the inspection, and we had an electrician come and inspect and give an estimate what it would cost to rewire the house. The sellers understood. They understood it was a problem. It turned into be a safety hazard, and we had it done. So the major systems, electrical, plumbing, AC, your HVAC, right, all that kind of stuff, you want to get inspected, usually with a general inspection. And if they are old, then you want to have a licensed HVAC guy come and check that out. Or a plumber or an electrician, depending upon what the system is. How long has the house been on the market? Usually you know this before you come in. Maybe I get this question from sellers at open houses, which we're not having right now because of the pandemic. But yeah, you know, if the house has been on 160 days, when most houses are selling in 10 days, what is it? Is it the condition? Is it the price? Or is it the marketing? I took over a house, I took over a listing that was on the market for a couple of years. We sold in the first weekend because that house wasn't marketed properly. We actually even raised the price. So there was nothing wrong with the house, there was nothing wrong with the price. That happened to be the marketing in that situation. So yeah, good question. How long has it been on the market? And then you figure out, why hasn't it sold? Question number 9. Okay, how much have neighboring homes sold for? Hopefully your agent is going to give you comps, and you know, when you go see the house. So if the house next door, it's the same floor plan, and that house sold for 1.2, and the house you're looking at sold for 1.5, there's a problem. Okay. Also the other way around. If the house next door sold for 1.2, and you're looking at a house for 900,000, it's probably going to go in a second. So yeah, know your comps, know what's going on in the neighborhood. Question number 10, are there any health or safety hazards? Okay, a seller definitely has to disclose this, because if they don't disclose this, they could be, there could be a problem. But when you do a general inspection, he's going to know if there's any mold, and then you come in, you bring in the mold guy. You know, health and safety, yeah, you want to know about that. You don't want to go into a house that is going to make you sick. So those are 5 more questions that buyers should ask. Once again, not in any particular order. I just pulled this list offline. We'll do the last 5 out of 15 next week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.